When we talk about diversity and inclusion, what we're really talking about is creating efforts to attract, develop, and retain a diverse workforce. So 30 years ago, in 1987, when the Black Action Committee was formed, we found that there was a real need for the corporation to strengthen its alignment with the Black Action Committee so that it can be a contributing resource to the corporation.
Actually, there were other network groups that were founded in and about the same time that the Black Action Committee was founded. These groups were an outgrowth of the effort on the part of corporate management to establish a diversity task force to enhance growth potential, not only for the corporation, but for the special interest teams.
And that's why we started moving not only within Colgate, but other companies. We started using the word diversity and inclusion as the model that we would use that would engage employees and keep them involved and help them to succeed.
This is a kickoff of 2 weeks of celebration, quite frankly, of thanking the founders, who many of sit here today, but also the people that are running the BLN today. Your commitment and your continued focus on inclusion, making sure that everybody's voice is heard, everybody has a point of view, and everybody can contribute. It means everything. It means everything to Colgate success, but it really means a lot to innovation.
This leadership thing is multidimensional, and I look at global teamwork as something that's essential to our own personal success, but to the success of the corporation. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It's important to get to know your environment. Many times we hold on to what we think it is as opposed to what it really is. And technology has had a lot of leaders. You know, I mean, in my tenure, I had 4 or 5.
I really enjoyed getting an opportunity to talk to people, hear that exchange of ideas that I think is so critically important to moving forward. And I realized today that I actually miss mentoring people because a lot of people came up afterwards or talked to me, you know, off and on during the course of the morning. And it was really good to see people thinking very deeply, really appreciating hearing, you know, different points of view and where it might take them and what could they do about what's coming next.
I think it's a wonderful time to spend always with Jim, Tallulah, and Emmanuel. In many ways, when we were all here together, it was a partnership, and we all played a role. And we all knew that we played a role together in nurturing and guiding many of the young people. And it wasn't only BLN members. We nurtured and guided many people. And we all stand on the shoulders of Jim Norfleet. You know, he paved the way for all of us, and we are so grateful to him.
The Black leadership team is still moving on up beyond that, and I think that's great.
Eugene Kelly is the head of diversity and inclusion at Colgate. He's our chief diversity officer, and he really provides the corporation with a compass on where it needs to go regarding diversity and inclusion. And when I say diversity, that's the big D. That's diversity involving all of the various diversity groups.
Eugene Kelly started in Colgate in the HR area, working in the finance area and also in the legal area. And in fact, I've been very proud of the work that he has done because he has taken it the next level in terms of the involvement of Colgate with external organizations, their ability to reap a number of awards for the work that they've done in diversity and inclusion, and also attracting the type of talent that is important to maintaining a diverse and inclusive work environment.
The organization is fighting for talent and trying to figure out how to develop it faster so that we can, as they say, do more with less. And so we are not looking to keep somebody in a position for 100 years just because we think they're doing a good job. So people are grabbing at talent. And this is your opportunity to show that you are that talent to be grabbed at.
So I started at Colgate about 3 years ago. I started in the Global Marketing Development Program. So that's a rotational program for marketers. And that's great to start there because you get a bird's eye view of, how things actually sell in the stores, you get interaction with buyers. And then I also had a phase in the global program where that's where you actually work in global oral care or global personal care. So I worked on a naturals project for that. Our workplace culture here at Colgate-Palmolive is amazing. In 2015, we had the opportunity to relaunch the BAC to be the BLN, which stands for the Black Leadership Network. And we decided to focus on leadership because as Black professionals, that's what's going to get us to the top of the organization and really propel us forward, is thinking of everything we do being from a leadership point of view. And we believed in that so much that that's why we put it in our name. That's why we created the Leader to Leader event to really speak to that. And every event that we have speaks to leadership. Paul Thompson is co-chair of the BLN in Piscataway. And he's been wonderful to work with. We're always trying to partner together on different events.
And so Elizabeth and I, we feed off that. We try to relay that information to our BLN family that, look, you have people here to help you, and so you should utilize them.
For 3 decades, the group that is today Colgate's Black Leadership Network has made significant contributions to our overall culture and efforts to lead with the most inclusive work environment. The partnership between our company and our employee network groups is one built on a shared vision, clarity of roles and responsibilities, and a commitment to contribute to Colgate's success by fostering an inclusive workplace, one that reflects the diversity of the marketplace, engages our entire organization, and keeps us connected to the external community.
Network groups really help organizations to improve the morale, improve engagement, improve the connection that people have with the work environment.
So it really helps our members be able to just have those interactions with people at the very top of the organization, hear those personal stories, and then hopefully continue the conversation after the event.
So to see the young people really soaking in all the bits of advice and wisdom was fantastic and just a joy.
When you look around the room, you look at the progression of a number of individuals who have of diverse background. And I will tell you, they're making great contributions within this organization.
I think I really grew up here at Colgate and found out, as Tallulah said, well, you can be yourself. But as I say, why not be yourself? Because everybody else is taken. But in that same vein, you want to go to a place where you can say the culture fits with you, the values fit with you, what's important, your authenticity is honored.
Arriving here tonight, I was surprised at the large turnout, the warmness of the people, the affection they have from one another, the big spread for dinner, and of course the remarks made by everybody.
What's also very good to see is that there's a consistency in how the culture in Colgate embraces diversity and inclusion. It's something that has been in existence for a number of years, and it's really good to see that it continues.